Oh, sorry.
Oh, God, it's coming.
Yep.
Jimmy?
Yes.
So, Jimmy, this is Russell Brand. I'm sorry to interrupt your meal, but,
You're not interrupting my meal, Russell, because to talk to a megastar like you is an honour and a pleasure.
Well, sir, I could say the very same thing to you, and I shall. Thank you very much for coming to the phone.
Where are you speaking from?
I'm speaking to you from Hawaii, as a matter of fact. I'm doing my
Hawaii?
Yeah, I'm away making
You've been on the television tonight.
Yeah, that's right, I was. They filmed, I'm over here making a film for Universal Pictures, but I made a little show
Hawaii was on the television tonight, and you're speaking to me from Hawaii.
That's right, Jimmy. Have you been well? I miss you. You're going to start doing Jim Will Fix It again, aren't you?
No, it finished last Thursday. I did 40 shows.
Wow.
It finished last Thursday, and I'm sitting here with a beautiful lady who can't believe that I'm talking to the one and only, supposedly, Russell Brand.
I am Russell Brand, definitely. Hey, Jimmy, when I was a lad, I did write to Jim Will Fix It, and I wanted to meet Pinocchio. It seems that this request, for some reason, wasn't taken up.
No, Russell.
Yes.
What you didn't do was put it in a stamped envelope.
Oh!
And I thought, what a cheapskate this Russell Brand is. What a cheapskate. And there, he didn't get it.
You're quite right, Jimmy. I remember now. Next
time, put a stamped envelope in.
Oh, I mean, I could just ask you now if you could. Are you going to be doing any more fixes for anyone?
Of course, I shall be doing fixes long after you're dead.
I believe that to be true. It'd be very nice to meet you one day, Mr. Jimmy Savile, you know.
If you've got a sister, you could meet me by bringing her along.
I mean, I haven't got any sisters, but...
I don't usually meet fellas, but if you've got a sister, that's okay.
I've got a personal assistant called Marsha, and part of her job description is that anyone I demand she greets, meets, massages, she has to do it. She's very attractive, Jimmy.
Well, that's a good start.
What kind of
start? You could send her along to do some research.
Would you like her to wear anything in particular, Sir Jimmy?
I'd actually prefer her to wear nothing.
Right. So you want Marsha, my assistant, to meet you naked? Okay. Well, that's not going to be a problem.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, Jimmy. It's just
the last time I spoke like this was to Father Christmas.
Oh yeah, I never trusted those Father Christmases in Debenhams or other stores. They're available. Oh, I said stores instead of shops. I've been in America too long. I don't trust the Father Christmases you get these days, Jimmy. I think perhaps you should be. I think I've always thought of you as a sort of a Father Christmas figure. You know, solving problems.
I couldn't stand a drop in wages.
Jimmy, it's been divine of you to talk to me in this restaurant. Thank you very much. I wonder, would you pass on my best wishes to your beautiful dinner companion, and perhaps you'd consider coming on the show again in the future?
Who knows? I'm always available, and my beautiful dinner companion will have to remain secret because she is of outstanding beauty.
Ooh.
And as such, if you saw her, you would lust after her.
Particularly if I saw her with you, because that just heightens the sexuality of the situation. Thinking
No, I'm not into threesomes.
But, Jimmy, there was a time when you were the defining voice of the BBC, and perhaps...
I still am.
You are now, you are tonight, but you should be... As well as passing down information, you should be passing along other things, people could argue.
I've never passed anything in my life, I only take.
Jimmy Savile, thank you very much for your call. Hey, Jimmy, could we...
Honour and a pleasure, and in the words of Omar Khayyam,
Woohoo! Jimmy Savile there! My word, what a moment for us all. I may never have got to, meet Pinocchio as a child, but, that has been more than made up for by being able to chat to Sir Jimmy Savile,